Hi everyone. As mentioned on last night's stream, having made a lot of 50-50 calls wrong at the start of this season and also at the end of last season, I've decided that I wanted to hand the reins to you, my fellow FPL community members, in choosing my team for game week 4. And by doing so, I trust that you're all FPL experts now in the game. And what I basically did was provide options in terms of transfers that I was looking to make, but rather than me make those moves, I gave you that power. So if we just go straight to the options that I provided for game week 4, it was as follows. So the 4 options that were on offer were Shaw and Mitoma out for Gusto and Sterling, Shaw and Mitoma out for Gusto and Maddison, Shaw and Mitoma out for Udogie and Sterling, and lastly, Shaw and Mubama out for Udogie and Jackson. Now, my personal preference, and I didn't want to infer it in the polling, I actually wanted Sterling in my team. And I wasn't sure whether to have Sterling as a double up with Gusto or Udogie, but it kind of made sense having it split with a different defender as well. And it's good to see that the FPL community in their numbers have validated that with 35% of the vote. And to be fair, the Shaw Mubama pick as well, I feel that that could have also been a viable option as well. And it's my intention to wildcard during the international break anyway. So from my perspective, I've got nothing to lose. In essence, this -4 in some ways is like a free hit. So that is what the polling result was. And as promised, I will act upon the results. And thankfully, there weren't I didn't give any random options. But I'm glad that the polling has basically confirmed what I wanted to do as well. Maddison is potentially a pick I could consider on the wild card, but here goes. So for the first time with this experiment, I'm basing my transfers upon who you've told me to buy. So out goes Mitoma, out goes Shaw, and just confirm it now. My first defender is Udogie. You can see a lot of bought Gusto as well. And then my midfielder, and surprisingly, Raheem Sterling didn't get a call up to the England team, despite the form he's shown at the start of this season as well. So I've got no doubt that he'd want to further show his form by doing some damage, as it were, during game week 4, so that he gets recognised by Gareth Southgate. So here we go. Sterling in, Udogie in, Shaw out, Mitoma out. And with Mitoma, it is a reluctant sell, but then how I see it, it's against Newcastle United. And if I really do get tempted to get him back in, I'll probably do so on the wild card. Got 2.1 million in the bank. And it's a -4 hit once again. And I'm going to confirm that now, as you can see on screen there. So no turning back. There we go. Doing this well before the deadline. No worry about the leaks. Couldn't care less. So let's just make sure I've got this correct. And just another quick thing as well, that I've based my captaincy on the captaincy polling data that I gauge before every game week. So Haaland is the EO captain. And with those sorts of numbers against a Fulham team who won't have Paulinho, because I believe his move has now been confirmed, I think Fulham will be very vulnerable, especially at the Etihad this weekend. So I'm happy to captain Haaland, relatively safe pick. Annoyingly enough, there are actually a lot of good differential captains this week as well, but it just makes complete sense to stick with Haaland. So here is the team, and just confirm my bench. Baldock sub 1, Kabore, Mubama, and Turner on the bench. Haaland captain. I'm going to make Raheem Sterling my vice captain. I'll just save that as well. And I'll do my famous super zoom in. So give me one moment. So there we go. Thank you very much.